Hey, this is Sam here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to show you something different and fun, and that is how to cook a whole pumpkin in the Instant Pot. Well, before we dive into this recipe, I just wanted to suggest that you head over to RecipeThis.com. We've got more than 1,200 kitchen gadget recipes, including recipes for the air fryer, Instant Pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread maker, microwave, Ninja Foodie, and many others. We also have a free weekly newsletter, which you can find on the homepage of RecipeThis.com, or you can find it on RecipeThis.com/newsletter. And there you can get our best kitchen gadget recipes sent to your inbox every Friday morning. Now back to our whole pumpkin. Don't you just hate it that all these small pumpkins are left in a field when you go pumpkin picking? If you check out on screen now, you can actually see us pumpkin picking, and it was whilst pumpkin picking that we got a pumpkin, cooked it in the Instant Pot whole, and then we were able to slice it in half. You can use the pumpkin seeds in the air fryer, and you've just got a quick pumpkin, and it's great for if you don't like peeling pumpkins and you just want to be able to slice it in half once it's cooked and want an easy method. So all you really need is your whole pumpkin, a trivet with handles, enough water to send the Instant Pot to pressure, and then whatever seasonings that you actually fancy on your pumpkin once it's cooked and it's out of the Instant Pot. And also, if you hate slicing pumpkin because it's really hard to do, once cooked it just slides through. So water, you need I'm using 1.5 cups here because I'm using my 8 quart, but for a 6 quart it's just 1 cup, so 240 ml or 360 ml. Then add in your trivet. It's important that you use ones with handles, because then when your pumpkin's cooked you can grab it by the handle and it's so much easier to manoeuvre in and out the Instant Pot. The problem we've often had is that if the pumpkin's just that little bit too big, it won't actually fit on this one because it's got a bit of height to it. So what I suggest is, if you've got a pumpkin with a bit of height to it, that you go with a smaller one like this. So if you look at them next to each other, you can see the difference there in height. And you can use either or, just as long as you're going with one with handles, it doesn't matter which one you use. So place whichever trivet you've got that will work into the Instant Pot. And of course, it doesn't matter if this bit's a little bit higher up, because they are sometimes, but as long as the lid will seal, you'll be fine. Or you can just chop that off a little bit and then place it in there like that. And then you saw mine was a bit tall on the stove, but it still fits in the Instant Pot. So now you want to go to pressure cook. 17 minutes and then press start. And then also note, this full recipe is available on RecipeThis.com with a free printable recipe card. And the pumpkin has beeped. So press cancel, and then you want to release all the pressure. Oh, it's a good time to wipe down or get your plate ready for whatever you're using to get your pumpkin out with. So I'm going to take my own advice and do that. So grab a large plate or something that you can just dump your pumpkin on. And then there you have it. Can you believe that? A cooked pumpkin in the Instant Pot. Of course, the biggest trial and error is getting a pumpkin that actually fits your Instant Pot. But when you do go pumpkin picking, nobody wants the small tiny ones. So stock up on those if you do want to cook them this way in the Instant Pot. And then, like I said, to get them out, those handles, tea towel, something that will keep yourself from getting burnt. And then literally grab it out like that, onto a plate. And then let your pumpkin cool down a bit before you slice it, and then it's ready for tucking in. So now you've allowed your pumpkin to cool down enough so that it's easy enough to slice. You need a cutting knife and you need a spoon to be able to get rid of the pumpkin seeds and whatnot and put them to one side for some air fryer pumpkin seeds. And then the best way is to cut off the top first. And wow, those pumpkins are absolutely perfectly cooked. And you know, one thing that I noticed is very popular at Halloween is to use a pumpkin and have it as kind of a shell and then stuff it with some stew or with some soup. Well, what you can do is you can use that recipe for this. You can literally pull all your seeds out and then load it up with some soup, and it just makes something really interesting. Or it could even be something sweet. It doesn't have to be savoury. And oh, those pumpkin seeds look absolutely amazing. I can't wait to use those in the air fryer. But it can sometimes feel a bit fiddly getting out all the bits out. And then same again on the other side. This one's collapsed a bit. Thing is, you do have that kind of problem when you're pressure cooking it. That's why I always do a few. And you can just, once you've lost the seeds, you can actually just slice up your pumpkin and have it with the skin on as just a side dish for dinner as well. It's totally up to you. It's just something fun that you can do with the small pumpkins that are not big enough to do anything else with, that you can just keep for this. And wow, there you go. That's your 2 emptied pumpkins. Seeds to one side that are perfect for air frying, because if you've not tried air fried pumpkin seeds yet, they're absolutely delicious. You can simply toss them in your favourite seasoning. I'm thinking pumpkin spice or some cinnamon, and then you've got a wonderful snack that you can have for months after Halloween and that you can save for later. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.